Hi, now that we study how to use BA2 Plus to calculate net present value. So this is different from earlier chapters, so it's a new concept, but still that we use the same function, the cash flow function, and basically we enter all values except for net present value to get net present value. Okay, so think about this cash flow. So cash outflow is 100 at time 0. Cash inflow is 40 at time 1, 40 at time 2, and 30 at time 3. And we want to calculate net present value, assuming interest preference rate is 3%. Okay, so at first, guess what's the approximate value of NPV. That always helps us to understand what the question means. So, okay, so we have to pay $100 at first. Then after that, we get $40, $40, $30. So in total, we receive $110. And the amount is in the account on average for 2 years because the payments are made at time 1, 2, and 3. So roughly speaking, on average, the 2 years. So that means $100 becomes $110 after 2 years, approximately. But the interest preference rate is 3%. So if interest preference rate is 3%, 100 would become 106 because the 3% 2 years. So, but actually 100 becomes 110. So probably the NPV is around $4. So that is a good guess. So probably the NPV is positive and about $4. Okay, so now that we use the BA2 Plus to calculate this. At first, that we declare the cash flow function. Then we clear the memory by typing the second and the clear work. Clear work is the bottom button on the left. Okay, so now that we enter the numbers. So at first, $100, but the outflow, so we have to put the negative 100. So 100, the plus minus. Okay, so sometimes I just say negative 100, but the 100 plus minus button. Then enter. Then go below, so down arrow. Then we will see the C01. And C01, the cash flow, the first cash flow, $40. So $40, and that we type enter, then go down. Then after that we have two. Okay, so we have to put the frequency. So we have the two payments of $40. So we put 2. So the calculator that shows the F01. So we put 2 and the enter and the go down. Then C02. So it's similar to the last one. And the 30 we enter and the enter button and the down arrow and the C02, F02. Frequency for $30 is only once. So 1 is the default value, so we don't have to enter anything. And just below, then we type NPV to calculate NPV. And this function looks complicated because when we type NPV, actually the calculator shows I. Okay, so we have to now input the interest preference rate. So we put input 3, then enter, go down. Then now that we can get the internal the net present value, so that we type the compute. Then we get the NPV is equal to $3.99. So you will see NPV is equal to $3.99. So this is how to use the cash flow function to calculate NPV.